Very important. Okay, aces are also locations. Aces are always beginnings. Okay, now what I want you to do, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, now aces, not all of them, okay, that needs to be marked as upside down or reverse, because you should know that after a while you'll know when the next card falls on the next card which one is negative, if it's a good ace or if it's a bad ace, depending on what falls on top, on next to it, or under it. You have to sit down. That's why I told you, get it so that we can fit, because you're gonna be standing up. Okay, now for instance here, you see the ace of club here. Let me speak a little bit Creole too, so we can get this. Et ça m'a fait, c'est ranger ma manger quatre avant yo manger, avant baptiser yo bagay. C'est pas tout le monde qui connaît bagay ça yo. Est-ce que vous comprenez dire yo? Ça son bagay que moi apprendre. Et bien content que me apprendre, mais c'est parce que c'est style moi. Li aide me m'a fait 4 ans, li aide pour montrer loi qui gens pour le comprendre li avec. Est-ce que vous comprenez dire non, parce que c'est pas tout le monde qui a même connaissance. C'est ça qui fait une Hougan puis bon passer on l'autre, on mettait tout ensemble, tout gain l'idée, bon bagage. OK? Ça me fait retirer tout assio dans 4 ans. Moi-même, moi li 4 yo avec 52 cartes. C'est pas avec 32, c'est pas avec 36. C'est comme ça que je t'ai montré. Mais moi-même, je t'ai venu apprendre pour me faire 52. Parce que je ne pas faire 4 seulement pour Haïtiens. Je ne pas faire 4 seulement pour les gens qui parlent français. Et si vous comprenez, qui connaissent comme ça. Parce qu'il y a des Américains, des Creoles, des gens qui viennent. C'est ça, c'est pas vrai dire que ou pas faire 4 ans avec eux avec 32 ans. C'est pas, non, ça c'est pas dit ça. Ou qu'à faire 4 ans bien avec 32 ans. Moi-même, moi choose pour me faire comme ça, ok? Pay attention to the words that I'm using. If you notice, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying that you better. I'm not saying that it ain't gonna work if you don't do it this way. No, I'm not doing that. If you notice, I'm saying might or you can. You see what I'm saying to you? Pay attention to vocabulary, because if you leave a message on my page that has anything to do with something that you did not understand and you repeated it and said that you didn't make no sense, I'm going to get upset with you. Okay? And I'm just going to block you. Take your aces out. Okay, for instance, now I'm going to show you. Okay? Your ace of diamond is kind of hard to say if it's upside or downside because it's a diamond. What I want you to do is take your ace and you can put it a little dot, okay? Right at the tip of the ace. Okay, it'll look something like this. Get that deck too for me right there. You can put it up a little bit more than that. A little bit, yeah. You know how I like things. Okay? Now, with the spade, you don't have to do that because the spade is, it's automatically problems. So once that spade is up, it's up. But there's another thing. Actually, if the spade is like this, then it's not as bad as it is this. So that's not hard to remember. You don't have to mark it. Your club as well. Look at the club. You see how the club is face up? Now, if you turn the club up like this, you know that the club is upside down. So you don't have to mark that one either. Okay? Here's the heart. The heart, you see, it's upright. You're not going to have to mark that either, because guess what? When you turn it upside down, it's an upside down heart. That means not a good heart. So a lot of it sometimes becomes common sense. Okay? And don't get offended by common sense, because there is people who will find this system hard or say, oh, that's too much, or that's unnecessary. You understand what I'm saying? You know how to read your cards. You know what lands on the left. Whatever your opinions is, this works for me. But see, since I'm showing you something, I could do it either or. Because me, when I'm doing the cards, I pay attention to my neighbors. I pay attention to my crown, and I pay attention to my feet. Those who read cards should understand what those means. But if you don't, let me tell you, your neighbors mean the cards to the right, the cards to the left. Okay? The head means the card that's on top. Okay? And then the feet mean the card that's underneath, on the bottom of a certain situation or you. Okay? That's what that means in card language. Now, we're going to go on. Okay? Now, twos. Oh, this one got a. Let me see this one here. Is this it? The one I said that? Yes, this is it. Okay. Oh, one more thing else I forgot to do real quick. You guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. Okay, but I want to. I want to get it out the way while I can. Take your gold star. Now, these things you could buy at the 99-cent store, okay? Put them on your positive cards. And also, for instance, your club cards. Because these things right here, they're considered positive cards in ways, okay? So if you put your gold stars on your aces and your tens, because since the aces starts and the tens are done, you know what your gold star is. Like I said, you're creating your cards to talk to you, okay? For you to give the right message. It's just your thing, okay? Just take it. Take it in the middle. And then, there you go. And then you got that in the back of it. That's my ace of heart. Okay? Now, my diamond. I gave you a set. Did I? Yeah. Thank God it's only just the tens and the aces. Okay. Like I said, tonight we're just preparing, okay, so that once your cards are done, you're made, hopefully you're with me on the same speed. If you're not, and you're going to watch from the beginning and stuff like that, hopefully you will get your cards and you would get it going. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm putting a gold on a club thing, because aces, okay, like I said, can mean buildings and stuff like that. Homes, offices and stuff. For instance, an ace of club and an ace of diamond can be a bank, or it could be property, or it could be a financial institution. Why not put a gold star on it? But those are not the only cards that mean buildings. What number? Now, here we go. When we get to the fours, don't get crazy with me, okay? Because you're going to see how it's going to start making sense. Ça m'a expliqué moun yo kon sa ke c'est dessin m'a mette sous carte là. M connais n'a bien l'air dit comme ça que mon cher, ça c'est pas bagay haïtien, ça c'est pas bagay vaudou, c'est pas tout bagay ça c'est rance, c'est bagay. Fais carte là men, fais bagay là mon cher. Ou pas besoin tout bagay ça. OK, moi d'accord avec vous, mais c'est pas ou même seulement que m'a teach. Ma bay éducation bay l'autre moun nan pour faire moun yo pi intéressé dans ça y a fait pour yo servir avec ses tête yo pour yo dire comme ça que ah moi aimer ça bon faire li. Est-ce que vous comprenez ça me dire c'est pas tout le monde qui apprend Jean haïtien apprendre parce que y a un pile haïtien qui apprend un seul système yo pas qu'à aider un étranger parce que yo pas connaît fait dans anglais, yo pas connaît fait dans poyol, yo pas connaît fait dans jamaïcain, yo pas connaît real. Donc ce des bagages yo pas connaît yo dans anglais et puis di ba yo problème. I'm just basically telling the Haitians that they may think that what I'm doing is a little bit overboard. It's not necessary. Come on, man. Why don't you just stop it and just teach and then get this over with because this has nothing to do with it. No, okay? This is a style. And what it is I'm opening up the doors to anybody who wants to learn this system, okay? Somebody may say, oh my God, I can't wait to do this. This is such a fun way. You know, oh my God, I didn't know this could do this. They could even take the stars and put it on their fives or all their money cards. You know what I'm saying? And also, what it does is it shows another person that there's many ways to do one instead of one way. Oh, that somebody can say, oh, that's not Haitian style, that's not that. Okay, you say that, that's on you. That's why you're where you at. That's why you chose to be. Let me see how many people's knocking at your door. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Be quiet. Let people do them. Do you. You do you, I'll do me. Okay? Once again, in the future, if my garage gets full of people who want to learn divination, I know I'm doing what I need to do. Okay? I don't know who's watching this. I hope you enjoy it. Okay? We're having fun here. But we're learning. Because this is serious business. These is people's lives here. When you're a divinator, you're a mini doctor. Okay? Actually, you are a doctor. You're a spiritual healer and advisor. It's no joke. It is no joke. You may not be on my level, but let me tell you something. Divination is in everything. I can't know what your problem is until I read. Okay, club card. Like I said, when you turn it this way, it's upside down. Turn that way, then put a star on there, and then you don't have to put one on the spade. And then we won't put none until we get to the tens. Okay, so we should have all our aces to the side. Okay, so far as you could see, I didn't give you the meanings to the aces yet. That's because I said we're preparing tonight, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead with our twos. Two of heart. Two of spade. Two of diamond. When the cards are new, they like to stick behind each other. I'm looking for my other two. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Okay. Now, with the twos, there's only it's only two things that it could either be up or down. Okay. So now with the clubs, it was the same thing like how you did with the ace. Okay. You know, only one side is gonna get the dot, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that part and you're just gonna go like this, right at the tip of it. You see? That's your upside down. Okay? Right at the tip. Your diamond is the same thing, okay? It doesn't have anything where you can't tell the difference from it. Okay, you're gonna put a little dot under the one on the okay. that. Spade, same thing as well. It's going to go under one, or you could put it on the top. You could put it on the tip of it. See that? And then the heart, you could put it on the bottom, the opposite one. Okay, now we got our threes. 3, 3. Now let me tell you something. Divination is so fun when you could do it and you can flow and you go and you got that story straight. Oh my God. You'd be surprised. Let me tell you, there's people I've heard that's telling me they've had people come see them on a regular basis to just get simple things answered. And actually, that's a bad idea. Okay. Now, okay, we got our threes. Now, 3 of diamond, we're going to put our 3 of diamond, our negative one, you're going to put it on the top of the tip. Just like that. Tant qu'on dit nous, comme ça que, ok, tant qu'on dit nous, nous marquer ça, c'est marqué parce que 4 langues, les gens pour, est-ce que wap lili tête en bas, est-ce que wap lili droite? Yo relè ça upright, or yo relè ça reverse. Ok? Ça veut dire si 4 langues bien campé, li représente un bon bagay. Si li tête en bas, li représente yon l'autre bagay. Ou pas connaît. Bon, dans les cœurs, li easy. Bon, m'explique. Gardez dans le cœur, ouais, il y a 2 qui même genre. Ça qui représente, there's more 2s that's up. Okay? So there's only 1 that's down. But what if you knew and you can't see that? I could see it because I'm used to it. So, you saw it? Yeah. See, somebody can see it. So for those who can't, we're going to go ahead and mark the one that's going to be upside down. So it's going to be the one that's left out. Okay? So this was the upright way. Now this is the negative. It was even the same way with the spade. The spade was the same exact way. You can read it the same way because if you see, look good right here, you see the 2 spades, they're up. You always go with what's higher first. And then the lower one means negative. But if you notice, that's when you start getting into the higher numbers. It's the same thing with the 3. Okay? I'm doing this because this is the beginning. You won't have to do this once you know your cards. Now you would take these cards, you would use them as practice cards, and then you would get yourself another deck without the markings. Okay? Now, this one, you don't even have to mark either. Because you got the 3 clubs, the 2 right here is up. You go with the highest. The bottom one, you put your mark. All the 3s are done. Now we go into our 4s. 4s are very important. Oh wow, we got a visitor.
Who is it?
I knew it. I knew you were gonna come up. You nuts. Go make sauce poire. I thought I heard the phone go off. A phone go off.
That was your phone.
Check that phone for me for a minute, because the thing is that I told somebody to call me at 9:30.
Oh, this is my phone. He just texted back.
Who?
Leo.
He did?
He said he hasn't changed the codes.
So why you didn't get in?
He just texted me back.
Oh, so why don't you? Okay. Oh, 9:20. Wow. Okay. We're almost gonna be done here. Okay. Now, did you see what I was saying to you? Is that, like I said, divination could be fun. You understand that? You gotta make it fun. Now, fours is almost the same. It's gonna be almost the same thing. It's like the twos, but fours mean a lot of different things, and it depends on how many meanings you know of what they mean, or what you want them to mean of what they could mean. Okay, because fours are buildings, fours are feet, legs, fours is houses, fours is cars, fours is dogs, fours are cats, animals, there are horses. There's a whole bunch of things that mean four. You have to know what the fours mean. And it's the same way with the fours like it is with the, no, it's not. It's not that way. I'm sorry. No, it's not that way. You have to have a negative side. Okay, so now take your fours. On the top, there goes a diamond. That's my negative. My spade. 4 représente un bon paquet bagay. Numéro 4 là, quel que soit, gon so de moun qui pas comprendre très important, parce que numéro 4 là, li ka représenter kay, li ka représenter famille, li ka représenter timoun, machine, li représenter animal, li ka représenter travail, li ka représenter qui j'aurais les bails ça encore. Li ka représenter n'importe bagay qui servi avec 4. Et puis, bah, connaître ça veut dire les moins bons meaning yo dans bagay. Ok? Pas ouais. Je dis à c'est marqué 4 nous, et puis qu'on y a moi-même demain. Ok? N'a pas meaning yo. 6 là, li easy too. Ok? Parce que ou pas besoin marquer li, à genre ou marquer l'autre là, until you get used to it. You don't have to mark those. As they get higher, you'll see. You don't have to mark it except the diamond. You'll have to mark. Okay? So I'm going to go back into my English now so everybody can understand. Now, for instance, our 6 of clubs, our 6 of hearts, we really don't